Hey guys, today's a really exciting day at Legacy Collectibles because now our book on Third Reich Lugers is available through Amazon. I just ordered my own copies. Here, come take a look. Here we have the cover of the book, and because we publish with Amazon, they do a Kindle copy of every book, whether you like it or not. I don't particularly like Kindle books, but if you are able to read a book, especially a resource book through your tablet, this is a lot cheaper. It's more than half the price, only about $30 to buy it on Kindle. It's available right now, and you will get it instantly. It's also available in hard copy. Now, today's the first day it was available, so I just went on, clicked the hardcover version. All I have to do is add that to my cart or buy it now, and they do add sales tax and shipping. If you're outside the United States, I highly recommend you buy it through Amazon because they actually print it in your country, and we can't match the shipping price. Obviously, we would prefer that you buy it from us, and here's why. You can buy it through our website. Our price is going to be $70 shipped, which is about the same as Amazon. And as a special promotion, we are going to offer both of my books, the Third Reich Lugers as well as the SS Contract book. We're going to be offering that for $100 for both books. If you want to know more about what the book is about, just go on the Kindle version. And if you go on there, you can actually look through the content of the book, and you'll see that we have a chart that gives you the different markings, the date ranges, the serial ranges, but also how many were distributed, a rarity scale, and then a value, approximate value of the Luger in today's market. Now, another advantage, not only can you get it on Kindle for half price, but another advantage of publishing through Amazon is I can republish the book every 3 or 4 months. So I can update it when updates are needed in terms of values because they print on demand. And that means if I order 100, they print 100. And then when I do an update, I can wait until it's ready, and then I can do the update. So we constantly will be updating the information, and I think it's a real value, especially most of our questions are about is this the right marking and how much is my gun worth? Our book will be able to address that issue. One of the questions you might ask, and it's unfair to ask the author, why should I buy your book? Excellent question. Now, I have to give credit to my predecessors. First and foremost, this book by Jan Still, Third Reich Lugers, same title, but by Jan Still. My collecting career, I grew up on this book, also Axis Pistols. Unfortunately, it's now 30 years old and it's not going to be reprinted. It hasn't been printed in a long time. And if you can find them, they're anywhere from $400 to $500. So, and they are really hard to find. Every once in a while, I look for a copy and can't find them. I hold on to this because it was just, at its time, it was the best book out there. Today, the serial ranges, the markings are all the same. The values have changed quite a bit. But the serial ranges have been updated. And so therefore, our book is an update from this book. Also, our book is available for a lot cheaper than this book, which is now out of print. But I wanted to make sure I give credit. Jan Still did all the really early work with the help of many others. Some of you watching were probably involved in the early publishing of this book, and it's a shame that it's no longer available. The second book that I wanted to mention, this book is more recent. Actually, it's already 12 years old. I can't even believe that because I was there when he was originally signing and dating. They both signed it. I was there in person, and that was Don Halleck and Van de Kamp. They were both at a gun show and signing their books. This is an excellent book and much more thorough than our book. You can see how thick it is, and this has much more information, much more thorough. The markings are the same, the serial number ranges are going to be the same. Not much has changed. Now, they don't give values, so that is an advantage. One thing that I tried to do with this book, if I have a 1939 Police Luger and it's marked Eagle F, and I want to know how many were made and what is the correct range, it actually takes me a while to find the information. Just the way it's organized, again, it's much more thorough, and I think in many ways it's superior to what we put out. But I think what we did is we pretty much did a summary of all the different variations and did one chart which gives you all the information. You can immediately go to the chart and find out how many were distributed, what's the correct serial range, what's the correct suffix, and then we, of course, also add the value. So I know I'm a little biased, but I think it's a little bit easier, a little bit more concise. But again, I highly recommend this book as well. But just like the Jan Still book on Third Reich Lugers, this book is no longer in print, generally not available, and when you do find them, they're anywhere from $400 to $500. One other advantage of this book, and this, even though I'm an old guy, I can't believe I came up with this idea, but we also added QR codes. I'm going to show you that in a minute in the book at the end of every chapter. So basically you read about K-date Lugers, and it gives you the serial ranges, date ranges, how many there are, how rare they are. We have full color pictures, but also we add a QR code at the end of the chapter. Here's a little bit of information. And I'm scrolling through the book. I want to see a little bit of the book. I'll come back to it. There's lots of pictures. But let's go back to that QR code. Those of you who are as old as I am, the only way I know what a QR code is during COVID when I went to a restaurant. They didn't give me a menu. They told me to look at this squiggly line thing, and I'm trying to take a picture of it. But obviously, you're younger and smarter than me. I just take my cell phone and I put it on camera mode, and I put it up to the QR code. And there it is. And there's my video. So I can watch the video at the end of the chapter about the Lugers that are covered in that chapter. Yeah, that's there's me doing the overview. So as I'm reading about the different variations, of course, each one has different markings. We explain the markings and which markings you should find there. This is that chart that we mentioned. It has K-date, the Army, Reichsmarine, which is Navy, Luftwaffe, police. It gives the serial ranges, what markings are on it, how many were made, and then the approximate values. And you can just go through that chart. It has all of the Mauser Lugers, but also Krieghoff Lugers that were made between 1934 and 1945. So that's the chart, and then there's the QR code. Is my Luger matching? Some of the videos are already on YouTube, but a lot of the videos in the book have not been on YouTube. Now, at some point we may include them, but there is a QR code for every variation that's covered in the book. So you can actually see the pictures, but also watch a video about that variation. In this chapter, we talk about how to take it apart and how to find out whether or not it's all matching. And of course, a video does best with that. Hey, I hope you liked the book, and don't forget, you can order on Amazon, especially outside the United States. We ask you to please order from Amazon because just shipping the book is going to be $40. I can't compete with Amazon on that. But if you want to order from us, you can go to our website or email us and let us know which book you would like or books you would like, and we will send you an invoice. Then as soon as the book comes in, where I'm estimating by next week, I will personally sign them and send them out right away. Thanks.